but then temperatures trend back down as we go into next week. So that's good. So there's no prolonged extended heat wave. So today, there it is. Mid 70s at best, cloud cover, maybe some drizzle. Tomorrow on Wednesday, the showers are, this could be better than it shows, or it could be less than it shows because it's not well organized, but it's a pretty significant amount of cool air and there's some pretty good moisture with it. So if you get under one of these, it might be a pretty good event. You may not get anything. Like I'm guessing 50% of us won't see much of anything, but the other 50% will, and that includes Northern California and Southern California. So it's a little bit kind of all over the place, but we'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully we get more than just a little bit. Let me move this out of the way. These are the temperatures for, really they work for today, they work for tomorrow as well. Temperatures the next couple of days will be mid 70s, San Rafael 76, San Francisco 66, San Jose 74, quite pleasant. Air quality remains awesome. And then the valley forecast numbers like these, like mid 70s, where there were 100s just a few weeks ago or 10 days ago. 76 in Red Bluff, Chico 76, 68 in Paradise, that's downright cold. Sacramento 76, Fresno just 81 degrees. So the pattern or the plan for the next few days is more of this. And there's your chance on Wednesday. Thursday it starts to clear out. Friday, right, it's starting to warm back into the upper 70s, low 80s. 80s on Saturday, maybe 80s, maybe low 90s as we go into your Sunday. So pretty awesome forecast. Let me move this over here. Here is the satellite image. This is current satellite image, and you can see the system kind of, well, can you see, here's where we are, Bay Area. You can kind of see that blue outline of the state. This is where the system's coming from. So it's not a subtropical system. There is a little bit of moisture that'll phase in with that, which is why tomorrow could be a pretty awesome thing, a pretty good rain event for this early in the season. I do know you're going to see snow at Mount Shasta, and you're going to see snow at the highest elevations of Lake Tahoe and the Sierra Nevada. So here's a more interesting look, or more, this is right now, this is say around 11 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. You see the cloud cover, you see I think you can pick everything out. So here is the Bay Area. See how it's just all clouded out? All 9 Bay Area counties have cloud cover right now. Salina, or Monterey Bay, actually clearing out a little bit. That's because the inversion is basically 0. Up around Lake Tahoe, you can see the cloud cover. And you even see a little bit of snow. This is, I think, snow on the spine of the Sierra Nevada. So it's kind of a cloudy day. And boy, if it ever did feel like fall, today's the day. It feels very fall-like out there to me. Here is the model. Let's see if I can, I'm going to try to size this up a little bit on the fly. And then I want to show you, so we're right here underneath all that. I wonder if you can see that. I always wonder what because it depends what device you're on. But here's California right in here, right there. The tip of that arrow is Bay Area. And you see the big trough right here? Okay. So let's push through here. And you see the trough kind of hanging. And look what comes down behind it. That whips down there. That is on Wednesday and Thursday. Moves out. See the donut kind of leaving? And then it clears. So there's your weekend. Clearing, clearing, clearing. See California. And then watch what happens here. This is towards next week. Early part of next week, middle of next week. Let me make sure that's right. It's early next week on Sunday into Monday. And so that's a real trophy pattern. And then you see it back wraps. So that's interesting. Wow. This is a really interesting weather pattern. See that donut off the coast? That's a cutoff low. And that has the potential to do all sorts of things. So to forecast those, the reason I'm not all fired up about it is because forecasting those is brutal in terms of what they're actually going to do, because the models get confused by them. This is Ocean Beach. You can see the tree moving. That's a good indication. It's kind of breezy, but it's more of a south wind. I looked at this. I had this camera loaded up earlier, and it was loaded up, and it was pretty much showing kind of drizzle, more cloud cover and drizzle. This is Steamer Lane, and let's see if I can get it to play. It's always, refreshing. There it is. I love this shot just because you can see the seabirds, you can see the swells come up a little bit. I actually saw a set that was a little bit bigger. But anyway, beautiful. God, I love seeing the birds. Again, the anchovies are out there. Check out the whales. It's like when I have moments, that's where I want to go. to just go see, especially at Pacifica. But the plan is tomorrow scattered showers, Thursday cool, mild, warms up on the weekend, and then end of the weekend, early Sunday night into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then beyond, we're kind of into this kind of weather pattern, which will be interesting to see how it all plays out. So there you go. I'll see you back here tomorrow.